How important is the mental aspect of what you do to you and to someone that comes and sees you?
It's very important. But we were talking earlier, and I said I like it when somebody comes to me, because they just want a spanking for spanking's sake. But really getting in someone's head. That's why before I session with someone, and every single time when I have a session with, I have people that have been coming to me for years, and I sit and I talk every time before the session starts, so I can ask them how they're doing, see if there's anything in their life that's bothering them. But yeah, I always sit and talk first, so I can see where they're at, so I can, really try to wrap my mind around their mind. Because one of the reasons why people come to see me or any of the other wonderful women that I'm lucky enough to work with is they want that escape. They want to stop thinking for a while. Whether it be 30 minutes or an hour, 90 minutes, 2 hours, however long, they want to not think. They want to just get away from it all and feel safe and secure. So the more I can get into their mind, the better of an experience it is. That's why it's frustrating sometimes when I have someone come to me and it's like pulling teeth trying to get them to open up and to talk. And that's usually just because they're not comfortable with what they want just yet. And if I can get into that person's mind, that gets that energy going. They're really getting into it. And once they have their energy going, I can feel it and I can feed off of their energy, and then my energy comes out, and it's like we both just, get lost in the scene or in the session or...
Is there a scene or a style of a session that you've wanted to do but haven't done yet?
I don't know. I'm sure that because there's so much, so many fetishes and in spanking and BDSM that I'm sure when I'm 80 years old, there'll be something out there that I haven't heard of, that I don't know about, I don't know, because there's still so much out there. Nothing off the top of my head.
What's the funniest thing that
No,
ever happened?
No, you know what I would love? I would love I would love to have, and this would be just for fun, me and the other women that I work with, we have a party and have a complete CFNM party, clothed female, naked male party, where all the men are naked, except for maybe bow ties, and they're just serving us. That would be fun. And then we get to do whatever we want to do with them. To a point, because...
What's the funniest thing that ever happened during a session with you?
Well, actually, there's two things. One actually happened today. Me and him were cracking up. It was a adult baby diaper session. And I had given him a bottle, and he brought his own juice. It was red juice. And he drank all of his bottle, and then I changed his diaper, and he had done something naughty. So I pulled him across my lap, and I'm spanking him, and I look over at him, and he stuck his tongue out at me. And I said, if you stick your tongue out again, I'm going to put some soap in your mouth. Well, of course, he did it again. So I make him stand in the corner with the soap in his mouth, and after I think like 5 minutes, I took the soap out and I told him to go rinse. Well, he's rinsing his mouth out and it looks like blood's coming out. So he's completely freaking out. I'm freaking out because I'd really shoved the bar of soap in there because he wouldn't open his mouth enough. I was like, oh no, I did something. I like knocked a tooth loose or something like that. And then he says, wait, the juice was red. I bet it's juice. So that was funny. We were cracking up about that. And then I had a guy that wanted, well, he didn't want, but we had agreed that I would give him real discipline when he needed it. And so he came over, I think it was the second time that I had given him real discipline. I've got him on the massage table, strapped down, with what do you call those straps that have the ratchet?
Cargo straps?
Cargo straps. And I had this brush. One of the women that works here, it was her bath brush. It was great. She and I were having this discussion before he even arrived. This brush will be perfect because if it hasn't broken yet, it's not gonna break. So I go to use it on him, and after the first smack, half of the brush goes flying across the room. He's got a big old splitter in his butt, and we both just cracked up. But then we had to stop laughing because I had to keep disciplining him. So yeah, those are, I'm sure if I sat down and I thought about it tonight, I could think of a whole bunch of them, but off the top of my head, those those stick with me.
What do you want to say to somebody who's thinking about coming to see you?
The number one thing that comes to mind is if you decide to come see me, don't back out. Don't lose your nerve. I am never going to do something to someone that they do not want me to do. I respect safe words, limits. I respect you as a person. There are, and I don't mean to offend anybody, but unfortunately there are some out there that pretend to be what they're not. And then they'll say, oh yeah, I do that, I offer that, just to bring in the business. And I've heard this so many times from so many people that come to me, and they go to see that person, and the person just flat out lied to them. They didn't, know how to give a proper OTK spanking. They didn't know how to give a proper flogging, unfortunately, most of the times it was because that person they went to see just didn't have that much experience. And don't get me wrong, there are some younger women out there that are very good. I know one woman that's only been doing this for 3 years, and you would swear she's been doing it for at least 10. She's a natural. Check me out. Google me. Look at my website. I have 2 FetLife profiles. I have a profile on Facebook. I have videos out there. I'm on Punished Brats. I'm on Clips for Sale. I'm on SpankTube. I have on my website. I have a guest page where people can go and they can write down things about me. Read what they have to say about me. I have reviews on what site is that? It's actually an escort guide, but there's BDSM on their TER. I'm on TER. I have a review on TER. TER. Yeah, just, be open and honest with me through the emails. I'll answer any questions you have. Just, don't lose your nerve. Show up. I've had gentlemen come to me that they backed out, a couple times, and when they finally did come, they were kicking themselves for not coming in the first place because, and I'm not trying to toot my own horn, but they said they had such a wonderful experience. They wish they had come to see me sooner. Just go for it. Just do it.
Thank you.